How have you been?
I'm great. How are you? I mean, I'm at the Olympics, so it's great. How are you?
I mean, team final here tonight. We are at the official hospitality suite for the Olympics on location. It is a vibe in here. Am I right?
It definitely is. It's so cool. On Location has such cool experiences. It's been so awesome to be at the Olympic Games with them. And I knew you were going to ask me this, but I'm so excited, so I can't wait to talk about it. But I can't wait to see Chelsea because she's so cool. And this is going to be my third time actually getting to see her in person. We're social media friends, but I just absolutely adore her. And she's been to so much of the gymnastics.
Yes.
She's actually been to more gymnastics than me at this point, so I can't wait to hear how it's been for her.
Liz, I met her just a little bit ago, and I mean, when I tell you energy on 1,000, I was like, "Are you outdancing me? Hold on a second. Hold on a second." So I agree. I can't wait to see her again as well. But I'm also excited to see the ladies show up and show out tonight. You know more than most people in this arena today what these ladies are up against. What are they thinking right now? What do you think that they are like? Where's their head at?
Well, I just went down actually on the competition floor, and I was starting to get really nervous because the moment when you're waiting to go out to compete, for me, that's when I got the most nervous because you're just like waiting and you're kind of feeling you don't have control, like how much time or when you get to go or there's so much stuff out of your control. So it's very nerve-wracking. I'm sure they're feeling nervous, but also excited, and I know that they're so prepared, so I hope that they trust that preparation. They look so good. And I also hope they feel confident as well because they deserve to feel that way, and they look great. They are coming in with a really big lead, so I hope they just trust themselves and take in the moment. But it's also emotional because they've been dreaming of this since they were little.
I mean, right? And it's so funny to think about. Like, I remember, was it Rio where you had the nickname Grandma, and now Simone is a thing? you're like, yeah, take that.
Yeah.
What is it like to pass the baton on now to Simone with that?
Well, it's so funny. When I was called Grandma, I was 22, and now she's 27, which is both ages are so young.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm so impressed with her, and this is like the oldest team that the U.S. has had in a really long time.
Yeah.
And Simone's the oldest at 27, so they're still all so young. And I'm just so impressed watching them, and I'm amazed by watching Simone get better and better as she gets older. So I feel like when I was competing and I was younger, it was sort of seen as a young person's sport, and I feel like now gymnasts are showing and changing things that you can be, whether you're a teenager, whether you're Hesley at 16 or you're Simone at 27, you can be at your best. And there's Oksana, who has been to, I think, 7 Olympics. So it's just amazing to see how many gymnasts are coming back, and they make it look easy, but it's not. So it's really cool.
It's so funny. I think Laurie was telling us that in Rio, she and Simone would bug you through the wall in the Olympic Village.
I saw this actually, her interview, and I was laughing that she said this because it's true.
You're like, yes, I remember it the very same way.
Well, it's funny because we're all so close. We spend so much time together. We're together for weeks at a time, and we go to and from the training gym. We eat, we sleep. That's it. That's all we do. So when we're not in the gym, we're all together and we're laughing and having a good time. And so they would, like, I remember, it's so funny. I remember Simone and Gabby Douglas would, like, jokingly hide my passport from me. And I'm very type A and a little bit.
That's so funny, hiding the passport.
When you have to go to a different country at the Olympics, I'd be freaking out, and they'd be giggling in the corner, and I'm like, oh my God, guys. So, and then Laurie would be silly, and she would put on these, like, annoying things on YouTube, and then put it in my drawer in the room in the Olympic Village and lock it and leave the room. So there was annoying, like, music going on. So they just love to, like, get under my skin. But I love them. I mean, it's like a sisterly love.
Pranks.
Yeah, I don't think I did it back to them, but maybe I should. But
Maybe now is a good time.
Yeah.
Like, for example, this team hasn't come up with their name yet. Maybe.
I'm sure they know what it is. They just haven't told us yet.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Maybe we'll find out tonight.
Oh, what thoughts do you have? Like, what comes to mind for you for these ladies?
Oh, I need to think about that. I feel like it has to be. I think it should be something. Has to be something special because I feel like they've all been through their own journeys to get here, and
like through some tough stuff.
Really tough stuff, and so I think. I don't know. Maybe I honestly, I should have asked them because I would have had the inside scoop and I didn't even think about it.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm going to let you think about it for a little bit. Okay, talk to me about like Simone has been in these games, I think, an example to so many people about what it means to take up your space, to really fill your space, and to take license in that. Your bond with her is so tight. Y'all are so tough. Talk to me about your friendship and about what it means to you.
Yeah, I mean, it means so much to me. I'm so in awe of her gymnastics, but also the way that she's overcome so much. And I feel like this time she's doing it for herself. And I feel like I've never seen her so calm and so sure of herself. And so I'm so proud of that. I feel like when she came out in qualification, they started on beam, which in my opinion, I would not want to start on beam. But
Is that right? Tell me why.
Because it's just, when you're nervous, it's very nerve-wracking no matter when you compete on beam, but when you're starting off on your first event at the Olympic Games, they only have one practice in here before. Okay. So just getting used to the environment doesn't give you a lot of time to sort of settle in before you go on beam.
Right. But beam is like,
it's intense. It's like 4 inches wide, so there's just so much room for error. And the way she came out and just hit her routine so consistently, I'm so proud of her and so impressed with her. And it's funny because here we've been chatting a lot, but even like the weeks leading up to the Olympics, she kept texting me and she would send me like all these really beautiful, Instagram reels of cafes in Paris or shopping. And she'll even like now she'll be like the day before the meet and she'll text me and be like, you should buy this dress. So I'm like, I feel like
she's in a good place.
Well, she's in a great place, but I also feel like we've talked about gymnastics, but more we're talking about other stuff just because she's already so in the gymnastics, and I also want to be a good distraction for her. So I saw her parents the other day and I was telling her mom, I was like, when we chat about gymnastics, we're talking briefly about, and the rest we're talking about like food and shopping and just like distracting stuff so that it's not, I want her to feel like she can come to me for anything, but then also feel like when we're talking, I can be the person she goes to not talk about gymnastics, because everyone in the world wants to talk about gymnastics with her.
Right.
So it's been, but she just, it makes me happy because she's also so sweet. I feel like she's like sending me this. She's like, this dress would look great on you. She's like my hype woman, so it's really nice. So I hope she feels the same way about me.
Of course. I mean, I think it's also a good indication of the fact that she is feeling strong and she is feeling centered, you know what I mean? And that like she has those outlets, good people around her who are loving on her in the right way. I was moved by that big smile that she gave. I think it was after her first pass. Okay. Right? And her bar dismount too. When she was done with the whole entire meet, I felt like she was so happy. Yeah, you could see it on her face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hopefully they all feel how much love is in the arena, and I feel like everyone is so supportive of them. Yeah. And that's what's so special, I think, competing at the Olympics is no matter where you are in the world, the fans are so supportive of the U.S. gymnastics team. So I think that they feel that and they see the love. So it's really nice to see them taking it in, because sometimes when you're nervous, it's hard to take in the moment. But I'm just so excited for them, and they do seem so happy, so I can't wait to watch. I'm going to be so nervous. But
same, me and you, just chewing our fingernails off, just like ready, but so excited for them. So talk to me about why you love On Location.
Yeah, On Location is so cool. They have so many different experiences, whether it's here at gymnastics in venues, but also all around the city in Paris. And honestly, they have so many other experiences for other events all around the world. It's so cool. I feel so grateful to work with them. And they also gave Chelsea a free trip to Paris, the Olympic Games, which is so cool. And it's so special. She got to go to gymnastics and got to go to other events. And I'm so excited to hear about her experience. But the way that they create these experiences, it's so fun, and being able to go to sporting events is so unique and so special, and the fact that they make it even more exciting and unique is just, I think, a memory that people will have for the rest of their lives.